lovely people, welcome to a brand new studio vlog. This week I'm taking you on a little bit of a journey into launching Patreon. The link to the Adele's Designs Patreon is in the description if you want to check it out. The support so far has been incredible, but this week I'm going to take you, like I said, on a little bit of a journey, the things I get up to in the lead up to launching and just generally how I'm feeling. So I really hope you enjoy it and I'll chat to you very soon. I'm just going to have to adjust my camera because the dog, I don't think you can see him here. There's his bottom. Has decided to take my space. As soon as I stood up to go turn off the cricket machine, he stole my seat. So let me just adjust you quickly. I don't know how long he's going to stay here, but there's a chance he could be here for a while. Isn't there, Odie? Yes. Okay. Anyway, hello, welcome to a new studio vlog. Thank you so much for being here. It means the world. I've kind of lost my train of thought because something very exciting and also slightly terrifying is happening this week. Adele's Designs is officially coming to Patreon in 3 days from the moment I filmed this video. We will be live when this video goes out, which is very scary to say. Starting a Patreon is something that I've wanted to do for maybe 2 years now, but the time never felt right. I really wasn't ready to jump into that and I just needed to make sure that it's kind of my time and that I'm ready for the dynamic of my business to change a little bit, because obviously opening a Patreon and offering rewards is something that I need to do month by month and it's just going to change things a little bit, but I'm really excited for it. I feel ready for it. I have a few bits and bobs to do, like cricketing. I did just turn the cricket machine off because it was being a bit weird, so I've turned it off to give it a breather and it should be fine, hopefully, when I go back on. But I've had some sticker orders of stickers that I haven't had ordered in a while, so I needed to like restock those, which is really lovely, but it means I've got to fight the cricket, but it will be worth it. It's currently Thursday the 20th, what does that even say? 28th? Is that the 28th or the 29th? I think it's the 28th. I'm sure that says 28th. Apparently I need new glasses. Yes, 28th. It is Thursday the 28th of September. Like I said, Patreon is launching in 3 days. It's launching on the 1st of October at 6 PM. I'm hoping to do a little live to kind of hit the button and just have a little bit of moral support while I do it, because I know I'm going to be really scared to do it. And we'll just see how it goes. My goal would be to hit maybe 10 patrons in the first 24 hours. That would be incredible. I would love that, but I'm just trying not to doubt myself. I know a few of you have been excited for Patreon, so thank you so much. I am gonna quickly take you through, I thought it'd be best to do this at the beginning of the video before I forget, and to get all that information in there for you. I have 5 tiers coming. One is an international of another tier, so technically 4 tiers. I made the artwork and I shared that on Instagram yesterday, so I'm going to share that with you and I'll put the image on the screen. So let me just scoot this way a little bit. And I will kind of read through what's on each tier and just give you an insight to what's coming. So the Buttercups tier is essentially a tip jar. It's a general support tier. Your rewards are limited, but of course any support means the absolute world. You will get first looks at new products and projects. You'll get access to general updates, so like typed updates of like what's going on, things like that. You'll get access to those as well. And then also the Patreon chat, which is a newer feature on Patreon, where patrons can be part of group chats and things. So I've got to work out 100% how that's going to work, but however it happens, there will be some sort of chat where patrons can chat to me and also chat to the other patrons to kind of build a community, because that's something I'm really striving for. I want it to be a really loving and supportive place, and I'd love for people to find new people and just support each other, whether it's just in general life or through business, like whatever kind of brings people together. I want there to be a place where that can happen. Then we've got the daisies tier. Oh, I took through the price as well. Buttercups is £1 a month plus VAT. The daisies is £3 a month plus VAT. So this is the podcast tier. You'll get a monthly podcast from me. The first one is ready to go. I'm very excited. In fact, some of you have probably listened to that already when this video goes out, so thank you so much if you have. It was weird to say. I'm hoping someone's listened to it. Yeah, so you'll get access to the podcast, you'll get to vote on new products and projects. So if I need to make decisions and things, you will then be involved in that process. And then all the rewards from the Buttercups tier as well. We then have the Bumblebees, which I think is probably the tier that I would kind of encourage people to join the most, I think, because I think you're getting quite a good amount here for your money. So this is £5 a month plus VAT. I have a very exciting video series planned for this. The videos will kind of change. There's going to be one exclusive video a month. These might be extra studio vlogs, they might be tutorial videos, drawing videos, but I do have a series planned for like hobbies and like trying new hobbies and just some fun content that isn't necessarily business or non-business. Like, it's just a bit of me. If you love watching my videos, I'm hoping these are videos that you'll really enjoy watching as well. Monthly videos, stationary downloads, again these will change from, what have I put here, note pages, to-do lists, letter sets, things like that, maybe calendars. It's going to change month by month, but you'll get a stationary download every month. There'll be phone and desktop wallpapers, a 10% shop discount, and again all the previous rewards from the 2 tiers prior as well. Then we have the Sunshines tier, which is the Happy Mail tier. These are letter sized Happy Mail, so it will come in an envelope, not a box. This is just to help with things like shipping costs and just to keep the price down a little bit, but you will get beautiful illustrated goodies. You'll get a minimum of 2 every month. So the extra money on this tier is essentially covering your items and the postage, but you're getting your items much cheaper than they would be in the shop. So the UK is £10, why can't I speak, £10 plus VAT, and then international is 14 plus VAT. Again, that just covers the extra shipping for international patrons. I've recently done a Kickstarter. My brain is still very Kickstartery. In fact, I might have even said Kickstarter a few times because that was the last thing I did and it seems to be the forefront of my brain. You'll get monthly Happy Mail, like I said, 2 items minimum, stickers, bookmarks, art prints, postcards. I've written more on the actual Patreon page, but it will vary each month. There's no like promises to what the items will be, and there's like no promises that they're going to be exclusive. Some items might come to the shop like in the future, but you are like promised an exclusive price by being a patron. And then again, all of the previous rewards as well, so you get a lot for your money really. And I do have a couple of things that I would implement as well if Patreon goes well and it's something people love. But that is a rundown of what's coming. I am going to get to work now because I need to do more cricketing, which I really don't want to do. I also have orders to pack, which is why I'm cricketing. I'm thinking I might do an Instagram live for that. I'm not sure. I'll let you know. You'll know when I next speak to you. This vlog is just going to be me kind of going about launching a Patreon and the things that I need to do to achieve that. So yeah, anyway, I'll chat to you in a bit. So I've just made this little heap of stickers. I shouldn't need to make any of these ones for a little while now. There's only 4 designs here, but apparently I'm a bit of a wizard at like fitting things on an A4 page now, although Cricut did upgrade their size. Was it like a year ago where they changed it from like letter size to A4 or something like that? So you can fit a good like 4 extra stickers on each sheet now, which is pretty good. I have got to go through these though because some of them unfortunately haven't cut the best. Like, it's a little bit close to kind of where I'm happy for my stickers to sit. Yeah, so I've got to go through them, but I've got a good old pile here and it means I can get on with packing the orders. I think I am going to go live on Instagram though, because I haven't done that in a while, and it will be a good opportunity to people to ask questions about Patreon as well. I have just posted a question box on my story, so I might get a few questions on there. If not, it could be a good thing because it means that I've kind of let people know what's happening and how it works well enough. But also I want to just check that people haven't like missed out in a sense, you know, like they're a little bit anxious to maybe ask a question to me directly. So I thought opening the question box and encouraging people to ask their questions there should be quite helpful, I hope. I'm gonna organise these stickers and then I'm gonna pack some orders, but I am going to do it on Instagram live, so I won't share that. I will be back with you though, because I'm going to share my jingle for the podcast. I'm so happy with the one that I chose. It just feels very happy and exactly how I want my podcast to kind of feel when you listen to them, so I'm going to share that with you as well. But I'm going to sort these stickers because I don't know how I've done this, but they're all mixed up, so let me sort that. Orders are packed. I've just got to add the shipping to them, but I just wanted to say a massive thank you to Chelsea, Amber, Nicole, Vicky and Sharon. Thank you so much for your orders. I am going to pop the shipping on those. So I was going to show you my jingle, which I'm just getting up on here now. I just got to open the file, and I'm going to show you the first Patreon theme, which is Autumn Fun. Have I spoken about this on the vlog? I don't think I did. I think I did on the Instagram live that I did, which was so lovely. Thank you so much if you joined me over there. Yeah, I am really excited about this one. It's a little foxy character. The fox doesn't have a name. I'm not sure if I should name the fox or if I should just, I don't know. Maybe I could name the fox. I don't know. We'll see. I'll see if a name pops into my head that fits. But I have 3 illustrations. 2 are done. One is done. One is halfway done and 2 are halfway done. 1 is done and 2 are halfway done. Yeah, anyway. The theme is autumn fun, so it's all about the little things you can do in the autumn that might make you smile. So there's like jumping into leaves, there's like a coffee one, and also a pumpkin picking illustration, or pumpkin, there's a pumpkin in it, and the idea is that you found like the perfect pumpkin. I'll show you in just a minute, but let's listen to the jingle. Grab a cuppa and enjoy, because I'm probably going to talk for a little while because it's just what I do. But I really hope you enjoy. So that's my little jingle. It's just kind of a, I'm going to talk a little bit at the beginning of the podcast and kind of give a rundown of what's to come, and then do the jingle and then kind of start the podcast properly. And it also has it at the end as well, but it's a little bit longer. It's just a happy little jingle, and I'm excited to have it like on my podcast, and yeah. It's just very, very exciting. It's probably one of the things I'm most excited for is a podcast. Let me just grab my iPad and let me show you the little foxy illustration. I think in the last studio vlog that I did, I probably showed you the sketch, or I think we chose the colours for the fox jumping into the leaves, and I have furthered that. I haven't finished it yet, because I'm actually kind of struggling with the leaves, like the leaves in the illustration, like making a pile of leaves without having to do them all individually. Although I'm thinking I might have to do them all individually. Or maybe I could make a little cluster and then repeat that cluster maybe. That could be a better idea. This is the first illustration. So I don't know how well you're going to be able to see this. But here is the little foxy. Let me focus on that. The fox is finished and done. I'm just kind of working on the leaf pile and things. And then we have the coffee shop idea. And this, it's just so cute. It's not the easiest to see again, but he is with his coffee, there's cake and little cupcakes. Can I zoom in? Oh, I'm drawing on it. Like cupcakes here and things. It's very cute. I love it very much. And then we have this illustration, which is the most undone of all of them. I've got to redraw the line art, make it a little bit more consistent and add some texture into the line art and things, but that's like the basic sketch done. So those illustrations are going to be put across the wallpaper, it's going to be put across like the stationery download, like they're going to be used in specific ways, and then they're going to be included in the happy mail as well. So the next thing we're going to go do together is more drawing, because I want to get that third illustration illustrated better. I want to sort out the line art, I want to colour it in, maybe get it finished today. I think that would be a really good thing to get done. It just means that I have a little bit less work to do when it comes to sharing things throughout the rest of the month. I'm just trying to be a bit more organised in the lead up to launching, because I have never done this before. It's a completely different workload for me, and I just want to make sure I'm not going to burn myself out, and essentially, yeah, just be organised and get bits done early where I can, I suppose. I have to plan out my schedule, and I'm a little bit struggling on, does that make sense? I'm struggling a little on how to do that. I have an idea of how I'd like it to look in my head. I'm unsure whether I'm going to set specific dates for things, or if I'm just going to do week by week, or just a rundown of what's to come. I'm unsure. I've got to work it out. Oh dear. It will probably all come with time. I'll learn the things that work best for me and learn kind of the best way for me to share things. It's a little bit trial and error at the beginning, and I'm just trying not to beat myself up over it, because it will happen, it will work out. It's a few hours later and I'm a little bit stressed out, just coming on to share some reality, because I'm smiling but through stress. My printer decided not to do the black ink. I had an issue a few months ago with the colour and the black. I tried to print my shipping labels and nothing. This is my Canon printer, by the way, not my Munbin. I don't use that all the time, but I was using the Canon one today because it was just more convenient at that moment, and I just had to fight it. But at least it happened now, when I kind of wasn't trying to print product or anything. I have sorted it. I had to do an ink flush in the end and get some ink going through. Maybe there was like an air bubble or something, I'm not sure, but I think we're gonna have to do drawing tomorrow now, because it's a little bit later. It is currently gone 7 p.m. and I really want to go eat some food and chill out. So I think that's what I'm going to do, and I will share some drawing with you tomorrow. I'm so sorry. Not what I needed when I have plans to launch a Patreon in less than 3 days, but it's got to be done. And it could have come at a worse time, I suppose. So I'm just kind of trying to find some good in the stress that I've just had for the last 2 hours. I'll chat to you tomorrow. it is incredibly bright in here. I was hoping to film over there, it's a bit bright. Over here is also a bit bright. Like if I move back, I won't do it because you're gonna get blinded. Anyway, I have taken a little bit of a break from the drawing. I have done the like official outline sketch and I'm so happy with it. I think I showed you actually, didn't I? I'm gonna get back to that a little bit later because I have a couple of things that I really should be doing instead of drawing, like things I need to do actually before I hit launch on Patreon. And one of those is a kind of, it's not really a schedule because I'm not putting the pressure on myself to have set dates for things like the 13th of every month you'll get your digital download or something. Do you know what I mean? I'm not putting that pressure on myself, but I want to let people know what's to come. It's obviously going to be quite repetitive every month, but I'm going to try and change up the look of it a little bit, and maybe I'll put a little sneak peek into the theme on that as well. I'm not sure, I've got to work it out. I have an idea of how I'd like it to look, but I'm going to open Photoshop. In fact, let me do that now because sometimes it can take a little while to load. So yeah, I'm going to get that open and start kind of playing around a little bit on how I want things to look. I want it to be relaxed, but I want it to be like informative so people know what's coming, even though they'll know from their tiers anyway, but it'd be good to share on Instagram. And ideally, because it's Friday, so we're currently two days and like 2 hours from Patreon launching, which is terrifying. It might be a good thing to have posted today, hopefully, so that people can kind of see what's coming on one page rather than flicking through to see each different tier. Like I can do it on one thing, or at least try to. I'm just really trying not to be too hard on myself because I've never done this before. There's going to be changes, you know, I can't be perfect straight away, and to be honest, I'm never going to be perfect, but I need to take that pressure off myself of thinking that it needs to be perfect before I can do it. So even if it's just a kind of brief overview of what's to come, that is better than nothing, you know? That's kind of what I need to do because it is 20 to 4 currently, and I normally try and post around 6 PM on Instagram because that's when a lot of my followers are most active. Not that it really works that well, but it could be good to aim for then. So yeah, I need to do that. Oh, I didn't say to you, I think I said yesterday that I was really struggling to draw the leaves on the box jumping into the leaves illustration, but last night on the sofa I actually did it. Look at this pile of leaves. I drew like a top layer all individually, and then underneath is like a merge of, I use like the liquify tool and like merged the same colours together. Like I did circles and I merged them together and it came out really well. So I'm super happy with this. These are going to be, I think, the new thank you cards for the shop as well. So if I can get those ordered really soon, I need to do that. But I need to order postcards for Kickstarter, and I also need to order backing cards for Kickstarter because next week is going to be like jumping into getting Kickstarter done. Everything kind of ordered because I should have things in the next couple of weeks, but I'm trying not to think about it too much because I'm going to stress myself out. But I have time. My brain is just telling me that I don't. But yeah, this is my little foxy and I'm really happy with it. And yeah, so there's 3 illustrations and one I've just got to colour and shade and finish. So I'll do that a little bit later, but I'm going to stop blabbing now because I'm going to run out of time. But I'm going to try and do this schedule. We're just going to see how it goes. I'm not sure if it even looks amazing. I think it looks good. It's just lots of words. Let me show you. Apparently I can't undo this tripod. Okay, so it's a little bit bright in here, but this is the kind of what's to come for Patreon. I thought I'd include some of the themes, so I've put the leaves here and the fox here. I've added a few leaves around, and then I've like colour coded things at the top, so like who gets what kind of thing. It's definitely not perfect, but I think it gives people a good idea of what's to come. There isn't much green on here because the Buttercups is essentially a tip jar, but it is included in the first looks. So yeah, it's probably going to change a lot over the next few months, but I think this looks quite cute. I hope so. So now that I've got that done, as you can see, the sun is about to, like I said, blind me, or blind you. I'm going to get on with some drawing now because the sun's disappeared from over there, so I'm going to carry on with my colouring, and then I'm going to start getting things posted onto Patreon, ready for when people hopefully join. So yeah, I'm just going to chill out, do some drawing, and hopefully it will kind of level my head a little bit. I feel better now that I've done this. This felt like a really big job, so I'm glad that's done. I'm ready to go, and I can share that later as well. So drawing is done. I think I'm done on like all the illustrations that I'd like to include in wallpapers and downloads for the month of October. This is the you've got this, like as in you've got this, but you've got this, you've got this. A little bit of a pun there, but also like a positive and cute thing. I feel like it's so me and exactly what I think people would want joining Patreon. I'm just really happy with it. I think this one's going to be the digital like wallpapers for your desktop and phone. So it's going to be like that for the desktop. I've just got to kind of make a background or like choose a colour for the background and finalise that on Photoshop, but I'm going to do that once Patreon's launched and everything. And then also for the phone, I'm going to move the words above the illustration and then move the leaves so it all kind of goes in a longer, thinner kind of space, so people can put it on their phone. So I'm really happy with it. I think it's come out really, really cute. I love the scarf. I don't know what it is about the scarf, but I think it just came out so cozy and nice. Let me pop that away before I get overexcited, because you know when just something goes right, it just feels really good. I'm feeling very happy. I feel like I've got a really good amount done. I have posted on Patreon, obviously it's not published yet, like the page isn't published, but I've done a little welcome kind of message. I've posted the schedule which I made earlier, and then I'm also posting the podcast. I just need to think of a name for it because I don't know whether to just call it podcast or if I call it like Deli's podcast, or again, I'm overthinking things I think, and my brain's like it has to be perfect straight away when it doesn't, and I can change the name of the podcast later down the line. So I'm not sure when I'm next going to talk to you. I am hoping to pick up the camera when I hit the launch button in less than 2 days now. So I think I'm just going to get on with a few bits and bobs off camera, and then I will check in with you when I hit that launch button. I think that's what I'm going to do. I lied. I'm back. It's Saturday and I remembered I have Happy Mail to share with you. Let me just adjust my camera. I think I'm sitting really weird. First up, I have some goodies from the lovely Sandra. I really hope I'm pronouncing this right, Sandra. I'm so sorry if I'm not. Camuania? That's wrong, isn't it? I'm so sorry, Sandra. I'm sure you can correct me in the comments, but let me show the logo so that you can see it. This is Sandra's business, Camuania Designs. I really hope that's right. Sandra is a wonderful, wonderful person, so kind, and all the way from Texas. And I've been meaning to purchase from Sandra for the longest time, and I've had my eye on these items since they came out, really, probably a couple of years ago now. So first up we have a thank you card, and then we've got a calligraphied Adele, which is beautiful. And then you are amazing, thank you, and there's a little thank you note on here as well. I was just checking there wasn't a discount code or anything, but this is the thank you card. It's so pretty. And then I ordered the African Attires sticker sheets. They came as a set. They are both beautiful. Let me just open this up. So we have the African Attires cool set and the warm set as well. I can't choose a favourite. I'm not sure. They're both stunning. So this is the first one. I will probably do overlays of these items so you can see them properly. But you get 6 stickers on here. They are stunning. And then 6 stickers on this one. But again, just different tones. So cool tone and warm tone. How beautiful are these? I love them. I just love African attire. I love the fabrics. I love the colours. It's just so stunning. So I can't wait to pop these into my scrapbook and just make a pretty page with them because they are beautiful. So thank you so much, Sandra. I'm so glad that I was able to purchase these from you. I believe I got them on a cheeky discount because Sandra was running like a 40% off sale, so I really couldn't turn it down. And then I was very kindly gifted some items that I had no idea were coming. These are from Ashley at Smudge Studios on Etsy. There is a code here for you, so I'll add that on the screen now. It's welcome 10, and that will get you 10% off. Yeah, I won't read the letter because it's a little bit long, but it's so kind and so lovely, and I'm just so grateful. So thank you so much for sending these items over, Ashley. I have unboxed them ready to just show on here. So first up we've got some bookmarks. Everything is handmade. So we have 3 bookmarks. We've got a polka dot one, a foxy one, and a bear one. And they all have like complimentary tassels on them, and they are so soft. Like, these are so nice. And the bookmarks themselves are really lovely quality as well. Like, they're very thick, which is perfect. We then have some stationery items. This little bear memo pad, and then this larger kind of, what's this? Owl, fox, and bunny notepad as well. These are gorgeous, and again, all handmade, and they're really lovely. And then we have 2 notebooks. I think these are my favorites. We've got the polka dots and this woodland creatures kind of style notebook. These are so beautiful, and again, really lovely quality. Thank you so much, Ashley. You really didn't have to send me anything. Thank you again for your lovely letter and for sending me some of your beautiful items. Links for Sandra and for Ashley, they'll be linked down below so you can go and shop them as well. Beautiful items. But yeah, I'm gonna chat with you tomorrow now. We are officially 24 hours from launching Patreon. I haven't really done any work for Patreon today. I've kind of just had a day of like calm. I do need to get my butt in gear and just check everything. In fact, I'm gonna get my husband to read everything tonight. Check for spelling mistakes and check that I've added all the information that I want to add in, because sometimes he can be quite nitpicky and pick up on the things that I might have forgotten. So yeah, I'll chat to you tomorrow. It's Sunday and it is currently just gone 5:30, and I've put it live. Even though I've told everybody 6 PM, I am going to go on Instagram live in just a minute. I just wanted to make sure that there was no issues with kind of hitting the launch button. I did have to add in a couple of details, and I just sorted like my payout method and things, so it just got a few bits sorted before I told everybody. So I'm going to pop you up here. We're going to go live. My camera's not focusing, and we're going to tell everybody. Hello. Okay, Patreon is live. I had a few technical difficulties, so yeah, I had to sort those. I'm still trying to learn this platform. I'm sorry this isn't the most perfect okay, we have 9 members already, even though it's not showing. Is it showing for any of you? Is it saying how oh, Kezia! Thank you so much. That means we have 10. Wait, no. Oh my gosh. Because I set myself a goal I have got my vlog camera up as well, of 10 people in the first 24 hours, and it's only been like officially like 15 minutes. Thank you so much. In fact, I thought I'd need my iPad for this, but I won't. In fact, well, to be honest, Kath, we have another Patreon. Oh, Kath's just joined, thank you so much. That was incredible. We currently have 22 patrons. I think you're called patrons, aren't you? The link is in my bio, please check it out. Again, we spoke about all the tiers and the inclusions this morning. Not this morning, at the beginning of this vlog. I can't even express how thankful I am. I keep having surges of emotion, and like it keeps smacking me in the face, and it just feels so amazing, especially because I've been dreaming of launching a Patreon for 2 years now. And we're here, we've done it, and I can't believe it. Thank you so much for your support. I really can't say how thankful I am. The words aren't coming out, but I'm gonna go now. I'm gonna take it all in, and we will chat next week a little bit more about how I'm feeling. And yeah, I've just lost for words right now, but I'm so grateful. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed this week's studio vlog. Thank you so much for watching. I wish you the loveliest day, and I will speak to you next week.